Happy birthday, a deafening din, fans screaming themselves into hysteria, making it impossible to hear their heroes' music at the time. The so-called menace of Beatlemania horrified certain quarters of the media, and it would seem also George Harrison's mum, who in a letter to one fan back in 1963 wrote us, Wednesday, I went to Manchester and I was really disgusted at the way the so-called fans just screamed right through the whole of the Beatles act. Nobody with any sense would pay and coup for a ticket just to stand on a seat and scream and not hear one sound from the stage. I was really ashamed. I was a female. That must have been the first time she'd encountered that. Before then she'd been to see them, she'd loved them. There wasn't too much screaming or any at all, and this time it was just solid wall of noise, and that has probably got to be a shock for any mom. All these girls screaming, get your son and their mates. 25 letters between the guitarist's mom and teenager Janet Gray are set to go under the hammer at the Liverpool Beatles memorabilia auction, while both Paul and John's mothers died, never witnessing their musical son's band become the biggest on the planet. George's mom was very hands-on, diligently replying to fans with words of wisdom such as, now Janet, I hope you will try and remember that your mom is your best friend even if you don't see eye to eye on some issues. The fact that George was just a little bit younger and the fact his mom was so supportive and so there in writing letters and handling all the girls that would come knocking on the door looking for George, the first thing, really just added to that perception of George's being the baby of the group a bit. I'm the generational device Romania can today sometimes be forgotten. The letters are wonderfully human response to a revolutionary cultural